Good morning, everyone. Welcome. It's Sharon Davies here with Creating with Sharon. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Winnipeg. So thank you for joining me today. So today we are working on the Inspiring Imperfections this week. I've been making 4 cards for you using this gorgeous bundle. Wow, everything seems to be working just wonderful here. Woohoo! So, oops. Seem to shut it off. Okay. So how are you? Sorry. How are you all doing? I'm doing great. Yesterday it was super hot outside. Oh my God, it was 30. I think it was warmer here than it was in Orlando. So yeah, so we got some yard work done. I had we bought a new patio set, so we sold our other one yesterday. Young couple came and picked it up just like that. It was wonderful. Went to a good home. Yeah, and today is cloudy outside. When you go outside, you can really smell the smoke from the north. So grateful that the military was able to go in and bring out the residents of our northern communities. It's just so sad. It's just so sad. We did notice that there are an influx of people in town or in the city. So I guess they have nothing to do. So they're out and about. So it's one good thing. Winnipeg has lots to do. So let's just get started. There we go. You can see. Move that over. So this is the bundle that we're working on with this week. So it comes with the stamp set. It reminds me of, I guess, ancient China. I don't know. That's when I first saw it. That's what I thought of, and it comes with some dies. So we have the die cuts this out. This one cuts this one out. This cuts the flowers out. Looks like we have some. Oh, I don't know what that would be. I have to play around with that. It looks like some more flowers, sentiment, and then some gold. Well, we're going to be using most of these dies today. Okay, oops. Forgot I had that on there. So let's just put all this back into here. And we're going to just bring out the products whoops, we're using today. Oh, things are falling all over the place here. Somebody else must be down here with me. So we have some Cloud Cover Cardstock. That's what we're going to use for the card base. And then I have some gold because we're going to cut out some veins, I guess. And we have some 2-way permanent adhesive sheets. Lost Lagoon, scraps of Lost Lagoon and Misty Moonlight are sentiment. And then a piece that's been cut out using the texture note dies. So let's just put these guys. I'm going to just bring in, sorry that I got a ping from somewhere, and I'm going to bring in, do some heat embossing. I'm going to use this and this. So I must say, it was really, really warm here this weekend. Really warm. And it was it was smoky, I should say. It wasn't cloudy, it was smoky. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take our embossing buddy, and I'm just going to take this piece, and I'm just going to put embossing buddy all over here. And try not to touch it because the oils from your hands will attract the gold embossing powder. I'm going to ink up the stamp set using Versamark. I'm going to run this one down this end, just like that. And then the top, this one up here, I'm going to run this one here like this. Okay, I'm put the lids back on my Versamark. It's over here. I'm gonna bring in my Gold Embossing Powder. I like to keep them in these containers that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. I think they're $1.50 or something a piece, and they keep everything in place. And just give it a light tap. Oops, make sure there's nothing. There we go. I'm going to turn my heating tool on. I'm just going to put this down and put the lid back on here, because in the past I've had forgotten that the heating tool does blow, and it blew my embossing powder everywhere. So I'm just going to warm it up a bit. And then we'll just heat emboss this. And I like to hold it in one spot. People do it different. And then once it starts turning, you see it turning, I'll move it around because I know that it's hot enough. And we'll do the same on this one. And there we go. Turn that off, put it over there. And so we're gonna leave that to the side. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do some stamping. So we're going to do color on color. Oh, so I messed up on. I should have did. Okay, so I'm going to grab a couple more blocks. Like hoard these blocks. When you order the kits, you get a new block every time you order the kit. And I'm thinking what they should do, I'm going to maybe suggest us to Stamping Up, is have an option to get the block or not. So you do have that option. So you're not like me and have 500. I'm going to take this one off. Have 500 blocks everywhere. And this will go right there. I should have did this one beforehand, but I apologize I didn't do that. So on the bigger vase, we're going to use the Lost Lagoon. I'm going to ink this up. Sure it's nice and covered. We'll just stamp this right onto there, like that. There we go. Oh, that's so pretty. Put that over there. Now this one here, we're going to close this up. We're going to do it on Misty Moonlight. Neat. Just like that. And I'm going to do the sentiment in gold. And I apologize, I should have done this earlier, but I just was not thinking. It says, I know you'll get through this and be stronger for it. It was the sentiment. It's on a piece of the cloud cover. There we go. Oops, I should have used my embossing buddy, but I didn't. So I'm going to do this one first. Where's my tweezers? There is a bit of a smudge there, but I'll just scrub. I have these little foam things that they actually will take out excess. Yeah, and don't ask me where I got it because I can't remember. I'm just going to turn my heat tool on again. There we go, and we'll just, whoops. There we go. Sentiment's all done. Now this is going to be the fun part. Oops, didn't put the lid on this. Luckily I didn't have them flying everywhere. So now I'm going to take this two-way permanent adhesive and put it on the back side of this piece of gold foil. And you'll see why in a minute. I can get, there we go. I just had it. There we are. So I'm just going to and I'm going to cut this with this and also this, and these guys will be cut out, and that and that. Okay. I'm just going to bring in my little cut and emboss machine for this. So these guys, I'm going to run these guys through first. Do you guys have a mini cut and emboss machine? I love mine. Keep it handy. Let me just keep that right there. So now I'm going to just cut out the vases, vases, and there we go. I'm just going to just add some washi tape so it just stays in place. I'm down to the crunch for my crop. Last minute things are getting done. And I just looked at my list and it's like getting shorter and shorter. I'm so excited. But I have a fantastic team, so we'll get a lot done in the next couple days. There's that. And then we'll yeah, it's funny. The make and takes we have in putting them in little boxes and wrapping them up. Anyway, my husband did all those for us. Made the boxes for me before we went to Orlando, and then I ordered another set of boxes for something else. And he sees them and he says, "Oh, do you want me to put these together?" And I said, "Not right now. I just need them flat because I really have no space for them right now with them being put together." So I just thought, oh, that's so sweet of them. Okay, so I got everything. Oh no, I don't. Let's bring in this gorgeous designer series paper, and I can't remember what it's called, but obviously Inspirations, something inspiration. We're gonna cut this down. Turn this way. We're going to cut it down to 5 1/4 by 4. Isn't that pretty? It's really sad that we have to cut that up, but I'm sure we'll find some use with that. I don't see at a later time. That's what reminds me of the Chinese artwork. And we're just going to add this. We'll do it this way. I need my bone folder here. Just going to score this. And we're going to add this onto here and the class on Saturday. So, yeah, there it is. figure out where I had my glue gun. I'm just going to just okay, so that's done. So now let's bring this piece in and let's add, oh, that looks so pretty together with the gold. Let's bring it down just a little bit further. And I'm thinking I'm going to put glue dots to the back side of this. I don't know how many bigger ones. Oh, yeah, we go. There we are. Just add a couple of the larger dimensionals onto the back side. I'm gonna see that gold too, right? So I'm gonna put this one on first, over this way. Now I'm gonna go in and grab this piece. Oops. That's out. Now you definitely want to use the two-way adhesive on this because it is really, really small. And my snips. Snip that off right about there. Put that down. And then on the smaller one, I'm just going to just pop this out and do this right now before I adhere it onto the card. And then we'll just take this and run it. That's the top. And then just trim any excess off. There we go. And then we will add this right here. I think I'm just going to just add one dimensional to the right hand side. And then just add a wee bit of glue. And place this about there, like that. Okay, I'm gonna have to put these guys over here. I don't want to lose those. Then with the sentiment, we will run it right about there. I think I'm just gonna just add a couple dimensionals onto the back side of the sky. Okay. Make make sure that doesn't look straight to me, not quite straight enough. There we go. There we are. Okay, so let's go back to this right here. Now they do have we do have some new ribbon, and these are called sampler. Sampler, I think it's a sampler. It's what's this called? Misty Moonlight and Starter. It's a starter. So Misty Moonlight and Basic White sampler. So all we're going to do is just take this and run it down the center and then tie a bow. So you don't get much in this. I can't even remember how many. I think it's 5 yards of both, 2.5 yards. I can't really remember. I'll have to check that for you and tell you tomorrow. And we're going to just cut that, and we're going to tie a bow at the bottom of this. And just tie that like that. So all the supplies and everything will be listed over on my blog later on today, as soon as I get this downloaded. Not on my blog, sorry, on my YouTube channel. So you can actually go in and see what we've used. And I'll have all the product numbers and everything like that for you. Just make sure that's flat on the inside. There we go. Bring this down just a wee bit more. So, been bothering Rick the last few days. He's healing up wonderfully. When we went to Disney, he did really well at Disney, and after his open heart surgery, he's doing really well. So, but I'm still chauffeuring him around everywhere, and yeah. So I said to him, I said, I'm going in with you with your doctor's appointment. I'm going to see when you can drive again, because I am tired of being your chauffeur, and I don't have a chauffeur anymore, because he used to drive everywhere for me, so it's really hard. I mean, I have no problem doing it, but it's like, okay, I have to go to Princess Auto. No, you don't. Yes, I do. So I have to drive him down to Princess Auto, or he can walk. He walked on Saturday, but when he walks, he's gone like forever. So then I get worried that something happened. Okay, so there we go, card one. Oh, forgot something. Let's bring in these embellishments. These are really, really, really pretty. They're called muted palette dots. Very, very pretty. So we're going to use a couple of the blue ones here. So these aren't flat. These are more rounded. You know how I love the flat ones. And then we'll just add another little one down here in the corner. So we still have 3. So there we have card number 1 for this week. So I hope you enjoyed that. And if everything as always gets posted over on my my YouTube channel after I record it here, because after 30 days it Facebook deletes the post. So anyhow, so there we have card number 1 this week. So I hope you enjoyed the card. Hope you enjoyed crafting with me today. If you have any questions, please let me know. If not, I shall see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. See you guys. Bye.